Welcome you all, respected friends, for this Upanishad Shravana Sadhana, along with other few activities of Veda Parayana, common sense thought, Mantra Purvaka, Dhyanam, Shanti Mantrocharana, Sankalpa Upanishad Parayana. In that Upanishad, it is Shwethashwathara, the last sixth chapter, guiding us in not only the nature of the Paramatma Tattva, but also how to meditate on that, as well as it is the deep seeking in us, prayer to that Paramatma only, to reveal, in which we show our inclination, readiness. Through these prayers, that Paramatma reveals. These very intricate guidances also this Upanishad is giving us. Toward the end, each of these mantras are of great necessity and benefit to all of us. Let us know that we are doing all these things because we are in need of the blessings of Parabrahma, Ishvara, Jagannatha, Devatagana, Gurugana, Shastragana. And also our Vyaktitva, Lokasevaka Adi has to get Vikasita day by day. Let us start with our first aspect of Veda Parayanam. It is the most beautiful Chandogya Upanishad. In that also, the sixth chapter we have come to. In that also, the eighth Khanda we saw yesterday, which was the beginning of the teaching to Shwetaketu by the father Uddalaka about the Tattvamasi Mahavakya. So we have out of 11, first mantra chanted yesterday, 8th Khanda. Today we'll do 9 and 10 and 11. They are small. Start. Om Atha Veda Parayanam Samavediya Chandogyopanishad Atha Shashtodhyayah Atha Navamah Khandah. Om Yatha Somya Madhu Madhukruto Nistishtanti. Om Yatha Somya Madhu Madhukruto Nistishtanti. Nanatyayanam Vrukshanagam Rasan. Nanatyayanam Vrukshanagam Rasan. Samavaharam Ekatagam Rasam Gamayanti. समवहारमेकतागं रसं गमयन्ति ते यथा तत्र न विवेकं लभन्ते ते यथा तत्र न विवेकं लभन्ते अमुष्याहं वृक्षस्य रसः अस्मि अमुष्याहं वृक्षस्य रसः अस्मि इति अमुष्याहं वृक्षस्य रसोऽस्म्यमुष्याहं वृक्षस्य रसोऽस्मि इति एवमेव खलु सौम्य इमाः सर्वाः प्रजाः एवमेव खलु सौम्य इमाः सर्वाः प्रजाः सति सम्पद्य न विदुः सति सम्पद्य न विदुः सप्ति सम्पद्याम् अह इति सति सम्पद्यामः इति तैः व्याघ्रो वा सिंहो वा वृको वा तैः व्याघ्रो वा सिंहो वा वृको वा वराहो वा कीटो वा पतंगो वा वराहो वा कीटो वा पतंगो वा दगंशो वा मशको वा दगंशो वा मशको वा यद्यद्भवन्ति तदा भवन्ति यद्यद्भवन्ति तदा भवन्ति स एषो अणिमा एतदात्म्यम् स एषोऽणिमैतदात्म्यम् इदगं सर्वं तत्सत्यगम् इदगं सर्वं तत्सत्यगं स आत्मा तत्त्वमसि श्वेतकेतो स आत्मा तत्त्वम् असि श्वेतकेतो इति भूय एव मा भगवान् विज्ञापयतु इति भूय एव मा भगवान् विज्ञापयत्विति तथा सौम्येति होवाच तथा सौम्येति होवाच। अथ दशमः खण्डः। ॐ इमाः सौम्य नद्यः ॐ इमाः सौम्य नद्यः पुरस्तात् प्राच्यः स्यन्दन्ते पुरस्तात् प्राच्यः स्यन्दन्ते पश्चात् प्रतीच्यस्ताः पश्चात् प्रतीच्यस्ताः समुद्रात् समुद्रमेव अपीयन्ते समुद्रात् समुद्रमेव अपीयन्ते स समुद्र एव भवन्ते स समुद्र एव भवन्ति ता यथा तत्र न विदुः इयम् अहम् अस्मि इयम् अहमस्मि इति यथा तत्र न विदुः इयमहमस्मि इयमहमस्मीति एवमेव खलु सौम्य इमाः सर्वाः प्रजाः एवमेव खलु सौम्य इमाः सर्वाः प्रजाः सत आगत्य न विदुः सत आगत्य न विदुः सत आगच्छामः इति सत आगच्छामः इति त इह व्याघ्रो वा सिंहो वा वृको वा त इह व्याघ्रो वा सिंहो वा वृको वा वराहो वा कीटो वा पतंगो वा वराहो वा कीटो वा पतंगो वा दगंशो वा मशको वा दगंशो वा मशको वा यद्यद्भवन्ति तदा भवन्ति यद्यद्भवन्ति तदा भवन्ति स य एषोऽणिमैतदात्म्यं स य एषोऽणिमैतदात्म्यम् इदगं सर्वं तत्सत्यम् इदगं सर्वं तत्सत्यम् स आत्मा तत्त्वमसि श्वेतकेतो इति स आत्मा तत्त्वम् असि श्वेतकेतो इति भूय एव मा भगवान् विज्ञापयत्विति भूय एव मा भगवान् विज्ञापयत्विति तथा सौम्येति होवाच तथा सौम्येति होवाच। अथ एकादशः खण्डः। ॐ अस्य सौम्य महतो वृक्षस्य ॐ अस्य सौम्य महतो वृक्षस्य यो मूले अव्याहन्यात् यो मूले अव्याहन्यात् जीवन् स्रवेत् जीवन् स्रवेत् यो मध्ये अव्याहन्यात् जीवन् स्रवेत् यो मध्ये अव्याहन्यात् जीवन् स्रवेत् योऽग्रेभ्याहन्यात् जीवन् स्रवेत् यो अग्रेभ्याहन्यात् जीवन् स्रवेत् स एष जीवेन आत्मना अनुप्रभूतः सः एष जीवेन आत्मना अनुप्रभूतः पीपीयमानो मोदमानः तिष्ठति पीपीयमानो मोदमानस्तिष्ठति अस्य यदेकागं शाखां जीवो जहाति अस्य यद् एकागं शाखां जीवो जहाति अथ सा शुष्यति अथ सा शुष्यति द्वितीयां जहाति द्वितीयां जहाति अथ सा शुष्यति अथ सा शुष्यति तृतीयां जहाति तृतीयां जहाति अथ सा शुष्यति अथ सा शुष्यति सर्वं जहाति सर्वः शुष्यति सर्वं जहाति सर्वः शुष्यति एवमेव खलु सौम्य विद्धीति होवाच एवमेव खलु सौम्य विद्धीति होवाच जीवापेतं वाव किल इदं म्रियते जीवापेतं वाव किल इदं म्रियते न जीवो म्रियते न जीवो म्रियते इति स य इति स यः एषः अणिमा ऐतदात्म्यं स य एतो एषोऽणिमैतदात्म्यम् इदगं सर्वं तत्सत्यगम् इदगं सर्वं तत्सत्यगम् स आत्मा तत्त्वम् असि श्वेतकेतो इति स आत्मा तत्त्वम् असि श्वेतकेतो इति भूय एव मा भगवान् विज्ञापयत्विति भूय एव मा भगवान् विज्ञापयत्विति तथा सौम्य इति होवाच तथा सौम्य इति होवाच. So many examples to communicate the all-pervading one without second substratum self. We get a chance to study that very soon. That Upanishad we begin. We'll reach to that topic also. Om Athaveda सामवेदीय छान्दोग्योपनिषद अथ षष्ठोऽध्यायः नवमः खण्डः ॐ यथा सौम्य मधुमधुकृतो निस्तिष्ठन्ति नानात्ययानां वृक्षाणागं रसान् समवहारम् एकतागं रसं गमयन्ति ते यथा तत्र न विवेकं लभन्ते अमुष्याहं वृक्षस्य रसोऽस्मि अमुष्याहं वृक्षस्य रसोऽस्मीति एवमेव खलु सौम्य इमाः सर्वाः प्रजाः सति सम्पद्य न विदुः सति सम्पद्यामः इति तैः व्याघ्रो वा सिंहो वा वृको वा वराहो वा कीटो वा पतङ्गो वा दगंशो वा मशको वा यद्यद्भवन्ति तदा भवन्ते स य एषोऽणिमैतदात्म्यमिदगं सर्वं तत्सत्यगं स आत्मा तत्त्वमसि श्वेतकेतो इति भूय एव मा भगवान् विज्ञापयत्विति तथा सौम्येति होवाच. अथ दशमः खण्डः ॐ इमाः सौम्य नद्यः पुरस्तात् प्राच्यः स्यन्दन्ते पश्चात् प्रतीच्यः ताः समुद्रात् समुद्रमेवाभियन्ते स समुद्र एव भवन्ते ता यथा तत्र न विदुः यमहमस्मि यमहमस्मीति एवमेव खलु सौम्य इमाः सर्वाः प्रजाः सत आगत्य न विदुः सतः आगच्छामः इति तैः व्याघ्रो वा सिंहो वा वृको वा वराहो वा कीटो वा पतङ्गो वा दगंशो वा मशको वा यद्यद्भवन्ते तथा भवन्ते स य एषोऽणिमैतदात्म्यमिदगं सर्वं तत्सत्यं स आत्मा तत्त्वमसि श्वेतकेतो इति भूय एव मा भगवान् विज्ञापयत्विति तथा सौम्येति होवाच. अथ एकादशः खण्डः ॐ अस्य सौम्य महतो वृक्षस्य यो मूलेभ्याहनन्यात् यो मूलेभ्याहन्यात् जीवन् स्रवेत् यो मध्ये अभ्याहन्यात् जीवन् स्रवेत् यो अग्रे अभ्याहन्यात् जीवन् स्रवेत् स एष जीवेनात्मनानुप्रभूतः पीपीयमानो मोदमानस्तिष्ठति अस्य यदेकागं शाखां जीवो जहाति अथ सा शुष्यति द्वितीयां जहाति अथ सा शुष्यति तृतीयां जहाति अथ सा शुष्यति सर्वं जहाति सर्वः शुष्यति एवमेव खलु सौम्य विद्धीति होवाच. जीवापेतं वावकिलेदं म्रियते न जीवो म्रियते इति स य एषोऽणिमैतदात्म्यमिदगं सर्वं तत्सत्यगं स आत्मा तत्त्वमसि श्वेतकेतो इति भूय एव मा भगवान् विज्ञापयत्विति तथा सौम्येति होवाच. ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः. What a wonderful part of the Veda mantras, Upanishads. We could do the Parayanam of it. May the days come very soon where we are able to delve deeply in the understanding and contemplation of these mantras to realize the self. Let this thought become stronger day by day. Friends, in our common sense thought also, one, it is good and great that we deserved and we are blessed by the divine that we are able to maintain our regularity in listening to our Upanishad Shastras. Point two, how much we are able to grasp of it, we can start focusing on it. Point three, if the conviction for sadhya sadhana becoming stronger in us, that also has to be ensured. Conviction for sadhya sadhana is equal to that's the sadhya vastu. I have to achieve it at every cost. This is a sadhana I have to do to achieve to that sadhya vastu, which I will do at every price. So that's sort of the conviction. We have to just see whether it is happening in us or not. Therefore, the fourth point is Krishna Vasudeva, observance of our own day to day life, our own schedule, no, in which, yes, maybe little sadhana also included, and many other things also we are doing. So, is this way of life which I am living right now good enough and sufficient enough for my evolution? That thinking can start. What I am living today, is it sufficient for my spiritual evolution? Or in that, should I bring any changes? Can I bring any changes? You know, all this. So, the common sense thought today is that after listening from our teachers about the life's goals and pursuits, it is we who have to start thinking. So, the topic is my thinking for my understanding, my thinking for my knowing, and my implementation. This my has to come in our life. I have to think and get clear understanding for myself that this type of life which I am living every day, is it good enough? Is it sufficient enough for my adhyatmika pragati? Or it can be, or it should be changed, it can be altered, etc. This serious, sincere thinking. है ना? In that, what are the things that have to be reduced to or can be avoided? Because the time problem, we need the time. So too the attentions, distractions problem, isn't it? The difficult most part in life, in spiritual life, is the stability of the mind, isn't it? There is a stability of the mind. With so many involvements, so many self created distractions, we cannot justify our being sadhaka or our sadhana. So, among so many things that I am involving in, are there any things that can be, avoided, that I can say goodbye? Not for one day, today, but sometimes for a long time, some things can be even avoided for the entire life because absolutely they are not required for my sadhana. Isn't required for that mind stability, in each of the activities of the world. While doing that activity, if the mind is stable, okay, like a wrestling competition. So both the wrestlers very alert in their mind to defend themselves from the moves of the other person and himself attack, seeing that opportunity to topple him down. So they have to be very alert till the bout is over or that competition is over. And isn't it a sports person? Whichever, when he is in the ground, so much alert he has to be in his mind, whichever the sport it may be. a business person, a professional. But spiritual person का ऐसा नहीं होता. He has to be always alert in his mind. Nitya Nirantar. That alertness, awareness of the mind, steadiness of the mind has to be gained. We have to be aware. Okay, in my day schedule, which are the activities which are distracting me and wasting energy, time, etc. Can I slowly reduce them, give them up? See, when we think, we'll have understanding, we'll have courage to do. If we don't think for ourselves, only feel sentimental, emotional. Both. When Guru says, that time sentimental, emotional, या वो वाकई ठीक कह रहे हैं यार, करना चाहिए. It's only sentimental feeling. Again, when we really try to do them, same mind will bring the other sentiment. Opposite. नहीं अब नहीं कल करेंगे परसों करेंगे. No, how can it be given up? We are habituated to it. It is so good, so wonderful, so comfortable. And again brings the emotions only, the mind, isn't it? Instead of that, if we bring the intellect and honestly, truly, illogically think about it. I made a spiritual goal. I have to do sadhana. Mind has to be steady. These things are distracting the mind. Better avoid them. Bring not the mind. Mind is such a devil. It has so many evil powers, etc., which will finally see to it that we don't do our spiritual sadhana. That's how it works. That's how it is trained. That's what it has its own cunningness. And to that mind, we only give strength finally. See that any of the things can I drop? Dekh lo. From whom I can conserve my time energy. More than that, my mind is not now disturbed by that aspect. When I have to do sadhana. People getting totally lost in the worldliness that they don't have even a khayal of spiritual sadhana. They're all gone cases. Now, are we in that? Unfortunately, if yes, we would have not even come to the class at this time. So coming to class is a sign that not we are not totally gone case, but still we are unsteady. That steadiness has to be achieved. One of the things is this. Along with that, very important. Within me, within me, the subtle qualifications, whether you call it as Shraddha, is there a need to increase it, intensify it? The subtle quality of Bhakti. Do I need to intensify more? The subtle quality of Ekagrata. Should I need to increase it? If yes, what are the means for it? You know, Shraddha grows when we again and again study Shastra and see that that topic alone is repeated and stories of so many people realizing that self. When you see them, when you listen about them, there's a chance for growing Shraddha. Bhakti grows when we see the great things that are given to us by the Lord for this purpose of spirituality. तो प्रभु ने मुझे इतने सारे दी हैं, मैं साधना नहीं करूं तो वो नाराज हो जाएंगे. Or positively, he has shown his greatness, kindness, compassion. By providing so many things to me, I will reciprocate by making the right use of all these things for my sadhana. That's the bhakti, isn't it? Like at home too, when the husband is working hard, getting money for the maintenance of the family, if the wife sees that, then if she is serious, sincere, she reciprocates. That when he is working so much hard and earning money, I will see to it that it is spent properly. I will serve him better way, best way. Along with that, this money I won't waste even a pie. This is how I reciprocate from my side for what is he doing to for me or the family. So too when the wife is so intelligent, so hardworking, so conscious about maintaining everything. अच्छा, then husband says, मैं भी थोड़ा ज़्यादा ही काम करके I will get more for her. So that beautiful prema between both of them. So we too can see the Lord has given us so many conveniences, comforts, so many things He gave. थोड़ा recognize तो करो ना. Then reciprocate. How to reciprocate? Using them for the highest purpose. वो भक्त ऐसा सोचता है. So too the ekagrata. Important thing. Throughout life, that practices of our japa sadhana, our stotras, any other practices of Rupa Dhyana of the Lord, they are required to develop our ekagrata. You know, हमारा problem क्या है? Either we don't understand these things, or we don't remember them, or we keep postponing them. हाँ ठीक, yes, Swami, I understand that the mind has to be single pointed. You told it earlier also. अरे भाई, it's not told for memorizing only. But have you started it? अच्छा, start करना है क्या? I didn't know. I thought if I understand that is enough. नहीं ना. So too, do I need to become more clear in the Siddhanta Jnana about the Tattva? For that, what I have to do? So in this way, my thinking will help me. Ascertaining the goal, the distractions, and the positive good qualities in me, which are the ones which are required. How to obtain them? Data already given actually in our books and our classes, but somehow that's not utilized by thinking. And therefore, we continue remaining as we are, even though one side all this is happening. So every day, people, sadhakas, will do the introspection and see where the improvements can be brought and bring those things, the changes, the improvements, the alterations, and even adding new things or even removing the earlier things from our life which are not necessary or required for our adhyatmic sadhana. You know, everything, the body fitness also is a part of it. Mind already we discussed. Hmm. Do I need to increase my Guru Bhakti? You know, so that I respect the advice, guidance given by him more than my own unnecessarily continuously questioning, doubting mind, isn't it? Which are the ones still I need to add to my character or my life? ये सोचना है, मस्ती में सोचना है और समझना है और with that maturity do the needful. This is what in our hands is, and this is what we can do. And then one last but not the least thing, the topic of the day in the Upanishad also, our prayer. Isn't it? Prayerful mode. सुबह उठे दोपहर में शाम को याद कर करके prayer as well as sankalpa. Sankalpa that more sadhana let me do, more intensely let me do. Isn't it? Prayer to the Lord is the same. Lord, I'm not asking you to bless me with the result without doing anything. I am asking you to empower me to do what is required to be done to reach. And give me all this spashtata of the jnanam, etc., conveniences, etc. Let me not become my own enemy by adding newer and newer worldlinesses, vasanas. Give me that discretion, give me that wisdom, गिव मी दैट विवेक वैराग्य। क्या मंगवाना, भगवान से मांगना है, क्या हमें संकल्प करना है, जीवन शैली में क्या ऐड करना है, क्या निकाल के फेंकना है, कौन सा चीज इंप्रूव करना है, किस चीज का थोड़ा सा बदलाव लाना है। ऑलवेज माइंडफुल अबाउट इट। लाइक एट द ग्रॉस लेवल एग्जाम्पल में, आपके घर को देखते हुए सोचते हुए बार बार अल्टर करते हैं फॉर बेटर कन्वीनियंस, isn't it? You shift your furniture from here to there, you change, the other things, आइटम्स इधर से उधर, है ना, किचन छोटा है उसको बड़ा कर लो थोड़ा, सफिशिएंट नहीं है अभी, ऐसे करते ना। अब बच्चे बड़े हो गए, अनदर एक्सटेंडेड रूम फॉर देम फॉर देयर स्टडी, you keep on thinking about altering already existing things, adding anything new required, even something to be removed too. So unwanted things not required. बच्चे बड़े हो गए, all these खिलौने not required. Yeah, they are useful for both of us to fight with each other, but we have many other things. So don't we dispose them? अड़ोस पड़ोस में जो छोटे बच्चे हैं तो उनको दे देते, चलो योर चिल्ड्रन प्ले, कुछ चीजें हैं we dispose. Understood? In this way, the underlining point is my thinking, my understanding, and my effort to change myself for my better sadhana. This is called actually the Purushartha Upayog. ऐसे करते करते रहने से ही we keep improving, isn't it? In our life, we see some people are in a great state compared to us in all these things of introspections, of higher understandings, of altering their life according to the requirement and doing better sadhana and growing. ऐसा कैसा है वो लोग ऐसे? Because every day करते करते they reach to that level. So we will also reach to that level if we keep doing it. So be aware, be mindful about our life. Don't let it be loose. जो हो रहा है होने दो, सब अच्छा ही है, मुझे नहीं पता है, मैं इन्वॉल्व नहीं हूं, ऐसा नहीं रहना चाहिए रिगार्डिंग आवर लाइफ। अबाउट द पड़ोसी यू कैन फील, नो नीड टू वरी इन्वॉल्व। One or two places, if he asks, you help him, isn't it? Otherwise, why you have to be worried? Same thing we cannot do with ourselves. Some people do it on the name of devotion, मैंने सब भगवान पे छोड़ दी, अब मैं सोचना बंद कर दिया, अब करना भी बंद कर दिया. So that is the great laziness in them. They are justifying it under the name of devotion. Because logic is, the more we are devoted to Lord, like the more we are loving somebody, the more hard work we do to propitiate that beloved. Not that we remain lazy. Isn't it? If the husband says, I love you to the wife, and he doesn't work hard to help her, it's not love. Isn't it? Anywhere it is so. So if you are bhakta to Bhagavan, you will become more active, dynamic than Bhagavan to finish your works and do Bhagavan's work. And it is not the bhakti where you say, Oh Bhagavan, I am your bhakta, that I am not doing anything now, you please leave your work and come and do my work. ये भक्ति हो सकता है क्या लॉजिकली? You leave your duty, other work, and come and work for me, and I am lazy. I am not doing anything because I am bhakt. ऐसा नहीं होता. True, no? Sometime at home, the mother says to the child, if you love me, then you must do your homework. He says, yes, yes. That is the correct way. Think. Like the mother loves the child, so she takes care of all needs and cares for the child. If she says that I love everybody at home, but I will not cook for any one of you, I will not do other works, it's not love at all. So some people justify it. Not that way. Okay? It is we have to. So my life, my sadhana, I have to think, I have to understand, I have to keep on altering, changing, adding, deleting for the certain definite happening of the sadhana. Sometimes the food we may have to change. Sometimes the place itself we may have to change. Actually, अगर वो convenient नहीं है तो sometimes the people we have to slowly reduce our interaction with them if you may not able to totally give up or change. देख लो अल्टीमेटली हमें साधना अच्छी तरह कर पाना चाहिए. It's a big thing, not as simple as we discussed. Because when you go into that, that time we know the difficulties. First, of understanding. Second is really changing. पता चलता है एक तरफ दिमाग में कि I understood that this to be given up. But the दिल धड़कता रहता है. It will not allow. And then the problem in our life is in a strong moment when we decide something and do for sadhana. Another weak moment we compromise with it. है ना? One strong moment, कुछ बोझ आज क्लास जाऊंगा. We may come another day little weak moment. आज ठीक है चलो बंक कर देते. हो गए. Strong moment. Today I will just do my japa sadhana for half an hour. We really do too. Very strong sankalp. The other day the sankalp was so weak. कोई ठीक नहीं. मैं ठीक नहीं है मेरे को. मैं इधर जाना उधर जाना. ये करना वो करना. बस जप नहीं करना. See that how our prakriti, the gunas, they keep on influence. This is called prakriti. This is called gunas. Keep on influencing us. Understanding all of them, identifying them, and seeing to it that they won't affect us negatively. It's sab milkar sadhana. Coming to class and listening tattva is a good sadhana, but not complete. All these also are required. So maybe day in and day out, work hard to master all of them. Not for any recognition, not for any outer gain, but for our inner, simple, humble qualification for truly doing the simple, humble spiritual sadhana to evolve. That's it. There's no other ill intention in us for anybody, anything in the world, and wrong intention for ourselves. Right? We'll stop here. Thank you. Today's our third topic of mantrocharanam. We do today Gayatri as we are following the text. The Bhagwan Lord Shiva's Vahana Vrishabha or Nandi, it is more respectfully called as Nandi Gayatri. Okay, the mantra is same. Like the yesterday we have done the Gadapati Gayatri, the other day we done the Rudra Gayatri or Shiva Gayatri. So today's mantra is Om Tat Purushaya Vidmahe. Instead of Vakra, it is Chakratundaya Dhimahi. Some other place, Nandishwaraya Dhimahi also it comes. But in the last line, again Nandi is there, therefore we follow this one. Tat Purushaya Vidmahe Chakratundaya Dhimahi Tanno Nandihi Prachodayatu. That is the mantra. Let me check for mistake. हाँ किधर हो तुम? हाँ यस तत्पुरुषाय विद्महे चक्रतुंडाय धीमहि तन्नो नंदि प्रचोदयात्. So this Nandi is also Tatpurusha, Paramatma only. in this form. First basic is that. Second, Chakratundaya Dhimahi. So his face in the Chakra Rupa, little bit in that round shape, in its own description, Chakratundaya. Dhimahi, again, I meditate on that, I pray to that, etc. Tanno Nandihi Prachodhyat. Let that Nandi again do prachodhanam and blessings to me. Here, in case of this Nandi, the things to be learnt are first, that Nandi is that sadhaka who did such a tremendous tapasya to the Lord. When the Lord appeared, then he asked for this boon that I have to be your Vahana. That's what Bhagavan said, Tathastu. Like yesterday, day before, Skanda Purana, we saw that how all these Navagrahas in that Prabhasa Kshetra, the Jivas only did great tapasya and propitiated the Lord, and blessed by the Lord, each of them got that graha position. कल सारे आ गए थे, है ना? The Surya Aditya Bhagavan established Shiva Mandir is there. Chandra Bhagavan established Shiva Mandir. Then all Mangala Graha, Buddha Graha, Guru Graha, Brahaspati, Shukracharya Graha, Rahu, Ketu, इन सब ने मंदिर बनाया in the Prabhasa Kshetra. So they all made mandir, worshipped the Lord. When the Lord came, they asked, then Bhagavan made them as Navagrahas. So to Indra Adi positions are blessed blessings from Paramatma to those deserving jivas. In the same way, Nandishwara also is a Mahatapasvi yogi bhakta who became Bhagavan's Vahana. Now, becoming Bhagavan's Vahana, is it not a great, great achievement? Isn't it? It's a great, great blessedness. See, even in today's world, there are Mahagnani Siddha Purushas. When they travel, some driver drives the car, but that Mahatma Gnani blesses the driver for his own evolution, etc. Subtly, sometimes directly, sometimes indirectly, but many times subtly. In some more cases, both of them do not know, but the passing of the blessings happen to that person because he is, taking that Mahatma. Once, in that Kedarnath Yatra with one great Mahatma ji, we were traveling. So, Kedarnath, you cannot climb. He was elderly, 70 years. 70. So, the pony was carrying. So, we asked that Mahatma ji, Ki, Maharaj, Guruji, such a, this lucky is this pony, it has carried you, carrying you. It will definitely have your blessings. He just closed 1 minute the eyes and said, in next 3 lives, this will get moksha. He said. So, in that blessings for that jiva inside, for the elimination of all problems, obstructions, and then empowering. Means that jiva is doing sadhana from long, out of prarabdha, now he is there in that work. Now he has got the blessings of this Mahatma who is carrying. The Mahatma, his tapashakti also added, ensured that isko jaldi ho jaye. Understood? So in this way, Nandishwara is such a great yogi, became Bhagavan's Vahana. Now carrying Bhagavan itself is such a great privilege or advantage or achievement. That is one thing. But the other things are what? This Nandishwara now having become his Vahana, first of all, is very, very strong. Second is Nandi or Rishabha is this one symbol for Dharma. The strength, then the righteousness. Third is what? Is so obedient and serving Bhagavan Shiva, isn't it? So, the strength, the dharma, and service of the Lord. In our case, service of the Lord is upasana rupa servisa, taking the world as Paramatma and doing whatever is required to be done, that is service. But the third service is adhyatmic sadhana. Whatever we know, let us do. The other things will be known to us. That is called service. Like we are doing the classes here. This we know, we are doing it as service to our Lord, the Parabrahma Tattva, the Guru Tattva, the Ishvara Tattva. That can be learned from that Nandishvara. So Bhagavad Seva, Dharma Nirvahana, and for both of that, so much of Shakti. And Bhagavad Seva done because of that Bhakti to Bhagavan. So these are the things we can learn from that Nandishvara and pray also to that Nandishvara that he himself can directly bless us. He can recommend Lord Shiva. भाई pray कर रहे हो. And भगवान doesn't feel bad कि मेरे को छोड़कर नंदी को करते हो और मुझे के तो bless करो. ऐसा नहीं होता. Like when your servant brings his brother or sister, introduce करते हैं, तो you give that person also a gift and a smile or something देते हो ना. अक्षर को सीधा मेरे पास क्यों नहीं आए ऐसा नहीं कहते आप. There are in yesterday as I said Skanda Purana and all stories ki Bhagavan says Lord Shiva whoever worship Subramanya Kartikeya he will be blessed in this. Who is saying? Shiva himself. And who is Subramanya Kartikeya? His son. So my son also is empowered to bless you. You can worship him. He is not jealous. Don't go to anybody. Come to me only. ऐसा नहीं होता. In same way, by Lord's grace, the Nandi Bhaktas also are blessed. And we have Mahanandi in this Andhra Telangana states, the temple, huge Nandishwar. He is growing in size, it is said. That in the Murti Rupa it is there, growing in size. For they say various Kala Jnana, Katha, etc. Okay. So, Om Tat Purushaya Vidmahe Chakratundaya Dhimahi Tanno Nandihi Prachodayat. Okay? Start. Om. Remember that Lord's Vahana Nandishwara Vrashabha. And do puja to that Rishabha, Chandan, Kumkum, Mala, Naivedyam and all. Doing pranam, then doing this mantra. They look like animal, but within them the jivas are complete. Remember, they are bhakta, they are jnanis, they are mukta. है ना शरीर कुछ भी हो अंदर का जीव परिपक्व है तो यू कैन हैव द मुक्त अनुभव शरीर इज a convenience no doubt but not necessary an obstruction. Om Tat Purushaya Vidmahe Chakratundaya Dhimahi Tanno Nandihi Prachodayat. Om Tat Purushaya Vidmahe Chakratundaya Dhimahi Tanno Nandihi Prachodayat. Om Tat Purushaya Vidmahe Chakratundaya Dhimahi Tanno Nandihi Prachodayat. Om Tat Purushaya Vidmahe Chakratundaya Dhimahi Tanno Nandihi Prachodayat. Om Tat Purushaya Vidmahe Chakratundaya Dhimahi Tanno Nandihi Prachodayat. Om Tat Purushaya Vidmahe Chakratundaya Dhimahi Tanno Nandih Prachodayat. Om Tat Purushaya Vidmahe Chakratundaya Dhimahi Tanno Nandih Prachodayat. Om Tat Purushaya Vidmahe Chakratundaya Dhimahi तन्नो नन्दिः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ तत्पुरुषाय विद्महे चक्रतुण्डाय धीमहि 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 तन्नो नन्दिः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ श्रीनन्देश्वराय नमः। ॐ श्री सांब सदाशिववाहनाय नमः। Tomorrow we will do Mahasena. Okay. Thank you, friends. Om 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 Sahana Vavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavaditamastu ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Friends, when we are chanting this mantra every day in every class, that should make us do practice and master. What? The moment that mantra starts, immediately we are remembering the Parabrahma, the Ishvara Tattva, the Guru Tattva, the Guru Ganas, the Maya Shakti, and the world around. With all of them, we chant this mantra saying that may we both together work for our mutual spiritual evolution. ऐसा immediately thought आना चाहिए while chanting this mantra. O Prakriti, let us work together. Help me in my spiritual evolution. Hey Guru, may we be tuned to each other and the communication, transfer of the knowledge happen pakka. All Devata Ganas, please, I am worshipping you, I am praying to you. Please help me in growing spiritually. Like that, Saha means both. Me and Brahma, me and Ishvara, me and Prakriti, me and other Devata Ganas, me and the world, me and my Upadis. सबको लाके अब कर सकते एक एक दिन एक एक है ना सहनौ अवतु मे बी बोथ बी प्रोटेक्टेड सहनौ भुनक्तु मे बी बोथ एंजॉय सवीर्यं करावै मे वी बोथ वर्क हार्ड तेजस्विनवदितमस्तु all our hard work is to make us tejo yukta tejasvi and in that way we reach to the one substratum where we are never separate from each other to have even a trace of dvesha or krodha or even raga adi. Mahavidvishavahi is literal meaning is may we not hate each other. Implied meaning is may we not hate each other, may we not dislike each other, may we not fight with each other, may we not get separated, differentiated from each other. So too, may we not get attached also to each other. We find our oneness there at that one without second Paramatma. Okay, in that way. ॐ नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ॐ यैरिमे गुरुभिः पूर्वम् ॐ शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यम् ॐ निधये सर्वविद्यानाम् ॐ श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् ॐ गुरुपुङ्गवपुङ्गवकेतनते समतामयतां न हि कोऽपि सुधीः शरणागतवत्सलतत्त्वनिधे भव शङ्करदेशिकमे शरणम् ॐ ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्तब्रह्म विद्याचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः श्वेताश्वतरोपनिषदाचार्येभ्यो नमः संकल्पः तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधेन अस्मिन् क्षणे एव मोक्ष कैवल्यप्राप्त्यर्थं श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणे इतिहास संतवाङ्मयोक्त साध्य साधनानुभव सिद्ध्यर्थं तत्रोक्तर्षिमुनिगुरुदेवता दर्शनानुग्रहनुभव प्राप्त्यर्थं सनातन धर्मस्य विश्वव्याप्ति विश्वाध्यात्मिक प्रगत्यर्थं धर्म संस्थापकानां निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थं श्रीराम मंदिरवत् शिव कृष्णादि मंदिरादीनां पुनर्वाप्ति तेषु निरंतर शास्त्र अध्ययनादीनां द्वारा भारतवर्षस्य सनातन धर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यंतर शत्रु विघ्न समूल निर्मूलन पूर्वक भारतवर्षे विश्वे च अस्मात् क्षणादारभ्य वैदिक ऐन्दव संस्कृते धर्म मोक्ष पुरुषार्थानां सुसंप्रतिष्ठावाप्त्यर्थम् अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां संकल्पित सत्कर्म सुदिग्विजयः तेषां हृदये परब्रह्मादीनां प्रति भक्त्यादीनां द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थं कृष्णे यजुर्वेदीय श्वेताश्वतरोपनिषदः आद्यशंकर भाष्य समेत अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्नं मोक्षार्थं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। ओम नित्यानंदं निराधारं निखिलाधारमव्ययं निगमाद्यगतं नित्यं नीलकण्ठं नमाम्यहं। पारायणमथ प्रथमोऽध्यायः। फर्स्ट चैप्टर चैंटिंग 7, 8, 9। ॐ उद्गीतमेतत् परमं तु ब्रह्म तस्मिन् स्त्रयं सुप्रतिष्ठाक्षरं च अत्रान्तरं ब्रह्मविदो विदित्वा लीना ब्रह्मणि तत्पराः योनिमुक्ताः संयुक्तमेतत्क्षरमक्षरं च व्यक्ताव्यक्तं भरते विश्वमीशः अनीशश्चात्मा बध्यते भोक्तृभावात् ज्ञात्वा देवं मुच्यते सर्वपाशैः ज्ञाज्ञौ द्वावजावीशनीशौ अजाहेका भोक्तृभोक्यार्थयुक्ता अनन्तश्चात्मा विश्वरूपो ह्यकर्ता त्रयं यदा विन्दते ब्रह्ममेतत्। Chanting is done. In the study, we have done the 10th mantra yesterday. We do the study of it now once more with Bhashya for 3-4 minutes, then enter into the Ekadasha mantra. Sambandha Bhashyam, mantram and Bhashya Sahita mantra adhyenam. Sambandha Bhashya. Idanim mantra druk abhipretam artham prarthayate. Means what? Whoever has studied Upanishads, Vedanta, what he seeks. Therefore, what he does prarthana for, we must know and follow it. And we should also have discretion. That I am studying Upanishads, I must ask for Upanishad Brahma Tattva only. How can I seek anything else? That is a Sambandha Bhashya. We saw also in our common sense thought today that continuously that Sankalpa, that Prarthana should go on going on. That's a very effective sadhana for those who are yet to involve in the deeper engrossing sadhanas. है ना? जैसे मैं सुबह 3 बजे उठकर ऐसे 4 घंटे ध्यान में बैठ गया, forgetting all the sthula sukshma sharira, and I am only in the Brahma dhyana. No, that's what you and I have to do. And to reach to that level, right now, सुबह उठना ही नहीं होता हमको. So these sankalpas, these prarthanas, slowly make us qualify for that. So to throughout the day, wherever we are, with the upadhis for our compulsory necessary work, while doing that, we have to maintain our drishti on the adhisthana Brahma. We should not lose sight of it. That ability also will come to us when we do this sankalpa and prarthana. Isn't it? And through all these sadhanas, the direct personal experience has to dawn to us. There is no doubt now. भिद्यते हृदय ग्रंथे छिद्यन्ते सर्व संशयाः क्षीयन्ते चास्य कर्माणि तस्मिन् दृष्टे परावरे. Yeah, I know gold as gold, I know gold as ornaments also. There's nothing called as ornament independent of the gold. So, I know I am Brahman, I know the whole world is Brahman, I know the Brahman only playing the play of the world of names and forms without himself even an iota changing, without creating this world to be real at all. I am very clear about it. That ultimate state we have to reach, where transcendental Brahman we are realizing, Brahman in the immanent Vyavahara also we are realizing. For that, these Sankalpa Prarthanas will help us. And en route all other things, the required sadhana chatushtaya sampada. In that the most important thing of Viveka Vairagya, equally important thing of the Mana Nigraha, Indriya Nigraha, ये सारे फिर ये प्रार्थना से हो जाते. Oh Lord, let me realize Brahman. If that prayer is intense, to realize Brahman, all these are required, therefore भगवान को provide करना ही पड़ता है. है ना? When your child asks, "Mama, ये बना दो, खिचड़ी बनाओ या उपमा बनाओ." Naturally, for making it, all other ingredients are required only, na? So too, I ask the Lord, give me Brahma Prapti. So for Brahma Prapti, all are required, so you'll have to provide only. We are doing that. That's why we are here in our Upanishadic class every day. Our prayers, His answers, helped us to reach to this point. But from here, we have to move further. For that also, again, prayer. So here, that is what is the meaning. Now mantra ka part karo. Om yastantu nabha iva tantu bihi pradhana jaihi svabhavato deva ekah swamavrunoto sano dadhatu brahmapyayam. Again, yastantu nabha iva tantu bihi pradhana jaihi svabhavato deva ekah swamavrunoto Sano dadhata brahmapyayam. See, these mantras carry so many levels and layers of sublime meanings. Our intellects have to become so pure and single pointed and having Shraddha to ponder over, then those things are revealed to us. है ना? In our effort of this, slowly we are qualified for that. Again, the example the great gurus, Puja Gurudev and all, when they chant this mantra, when they explain this mantra, from what level of anubhuti they speak. And in how many ways this shloka can be understood for spiritual benefit. It's a spiritual mantra. Okay. So here what is meant is in the form of the samashti jiva called as Ishvara and Hiranyagarbha and Virat at the Karana, Sukshma and Sthula Rupa. Is a Samashti Jiva. Karana level is Ishvara, Samashti Jiva and Sukshma level is Hiranyagarbha, Samashti Jiva at the Sthula level is Virat Purusha, which Bhagavan Krishna has shown to Arjuna. In the Vyashti level, there are infinite Jivas having their own Karana, Sukshma, Sthula. Like I have my own Karana Sharira of ignorance and vasanas. I also have my own Sukshma Sharira of my own Jnanendriyas, Karmendriyas, Antakarana and Prana. I have my own Sthula Sharira also this one. You also have your own. So we all are Jivas. Okay? So what is said in this mantra is in the form of Samashti Jiva, the Ishvara, Hiranyagarbha and Virat Purusha, in the form of countless Jivas, in the form of you and I, with all our Sthula Sukshma Karana Upadhi, he alone is entering and playing the play. All of us are he only. See, today the Chandogya Upanishad chantings, Tattvamasi Mahavakya mein, है ना? You know, कीटो वा, पतंगो वा, सिगम हो वा, व्याघ्रो वा. All the example of all animals have come. You remember, two times it came to Anuvak. You know, they all are differentiated. They have forgotten that they all have come from one tattva only. Before that, the examples are given. Both types of very interesting that particular portion of Tattvamasi Upadesha to the son disciple. The father guru uses so many seemingly opposite examples. One example is all the nadis go and merge in waters, forgetting their different separateness. That way is that Atma, that alone is Satyam, and that you are. Another example is a tree example given. If you exit at the ground bottom level, then the life of it comes out, some liquid. बीच में करो, some life of it in the form of liquid comes. ऊपर भी करो, वो है. Means The tree is supported by that one liquid only, which is called the Atma of the tree or the Jiva, and that is permeated in the whole tree's all branches. Now, any of the branch, if it is cut from the main tree, that loses its life. Another branch cut, another. If you cut all, everything goes. In that way, all of them are rooted in one, the Jivanam, the Jivata, the life in that tree. So too, the entire thing is rooted in one thing because of which they sustain. Separated from that, they won't exist. That is the Satya Vastu, and that is the Atma Vastu, and that you are, O Shwetaketu. So, all these examples of Chandogya, why we are quoting? To say what is said in this shloka, that the Lord only, in the form of all jivas. Example is of the Makdi given here. It is by his choice he only making all upadhis, entering into them and playing the play of jiva. This is what in general we have to always carry the knowledge. In particular, you and I, especially for me, myself, for you yourself, as a jiva with the upadhis, we are getting suffocated. Naturally, because they are limited and all. So if you want to be liberated, free yourself from those upadhis, realize your oneness with that nirupadhika Brahma. And wherever there is upadhi, remember, if it is stula, there is vyadhi. If it is sukshma, it is adhi. And it is karana, it is samadhi. So adhi, vyadhi, samadhi. All of these three are samsara. Even samadhi, because when you wake up from it, again you are back to same samsara. उपाधि है तो व्याधि है, उपाधि है तो आधि है, उपाधि है तो समाधि है, व्याधि आदि समाधि संसार है. When the upadhis are transcended, we are one with Brahman. That we are praying here. So you can feel it, one technique, one way of it. Like this, you can invent your own. Pray. So here, this Shruti Mata is giving one idea. Oh Lord, like the Makadi creating its own jal out of itself, gets caught up in it. It is you only with your Maya Shakti as Ishvara, Mahat Tattva as the Hiranyagarbha, the Virat Jagat, through the Virat Jagat as Virat Purusha, and through the Vyashti, Stula Sukshma Karana Shariras as Jiva. You only are caught up in that, created by you, like the Makadi. That I have realized. And among them, one Makadi is me. That you, in the form of me, the Jiva, caught up in these upadhis. So I am praying to you, you reveal yourself to me, or let me realize you, or let me transcend the upadhika tadatmya. All delusion, not required. छोड़ो सारा तादात्म्य, अपने निज आत्म स्वरूप में बैठ जाओ. May I reach that. तो यहाँ तंतु नाभ इव तंतु भी. That's the example. Same way. And what is tantu navaha? Tantu bihi samavrunotu. It gets cocooned itself in that. In the same way, परमात्मा का क्या है? प्रधान जय ही स्वभावतः समावृणोत. Pradhana, Mula Prakriti, and Pradhana Jai means from the Mula Prakriti, the Mahat Tattva, the Samishti Ankara, the Ankara into three rupas, and then Stula Sukshma Karana, sorry, Jagra Sapna, sorry, Sattvic, Rasik, Tamasic Ahankar say the arrival of or expression of all these things. Finally, Stula Shariras, how many lakhs of them, and Tatsushva Tadevanu Pravishat, having entered Samavrunot. Who? Devaha Eka. And in the Pratibhimbavada, you all know that one Surya reflected in 100 parts with water. Isn't it? That's called Pratibhimbavada. Avachedavada, one space is conditioned to be 100 spaces. There's no plural, but I'm saying conditioned by the 100 walls of the rooms. लेकिन एक ही स्पेस है, अब आपके कमरे में 10 10 12 बेडरूम है मानो, बनाया आपने, एक एक बेडरूम में 2 2 घंटे के हिसाब से 10 घंटे सोएंगे, 4 घंटे खाएंगे. So all these spaces are avacheda by the walls. So this is avachedavada, is pratibhimbavada. But space is one, so too the sun is one, reflecting sun. So too Devaha Eka. That Paramatma, who is Dyotana Sarupa, is one without second. So this much I have realized by coming to Upanishad classes. But I also want to directly personally experience that Brahman. So to you, that Brahman, I am praying. Saha naha dadat brahmapyam. Brahmapyam is Brahma merger. Dadyat means may he bless me with, may he give me. Saha naha dadat brahmapyam. May he give me Brahma prapti. तो इसमें सीक्रेट यह है कि never nowhere from now onwards anything let us ask. We ask only one. सनो ददात ब्रह्माप्यम. बस बस. कुछ और मांगेंगे तो वो मिलेगा फिर. Then that will bind us. That will postpone our spirituality, our realization, our moksha. Now, from this standpoint, we can understand no, how foolish, stupid, delusory we are. That we only keep on postponing our own moksha by asking for anything else, something else. है ना? By asking for something else other than the moksha, we are only postponing. अपने आप इसलिए हम अपने कुल्हाड़ी से वही डाली पे काटते हैं जिस पे हम खुद ही बैठे, या अपने पैर के अपने हाथ के कुल्हाड़ी से मारना. You understood? This is what in that first mantra Bhaja Govindam. है ना? डुक्रुं करणे नहीं नहीं रक्षति सन्नीते काले संप्राप्ते. Then what rakshati sa? Bhaja Govindam. Seek Govinda. Seek the eternality. That's it. सनो दधात ब्रह्माप्ययम. अगर वो हमारे मन में बीज के रूप में रुपाई होकर, if it is becoming a plant and tree, in the sense, all through the day I am in that sankalpa and prarthana that every devata passing by or stationed or invited or came, bless me with Brahmapyam. Bless me with. Isn't it? Like that couple, when they have the daughter of 22, 23 age, whichever the temple they go, whichever the Mahatma they meet, हाँ बेटी बड़ी हो गई, उनको शादी करना है, थोड़ा ब्लेस करिएगा शादी के लिए. They ask only that. That much of their restlessness. And everybody asking also, क्या उम्र आपका बेटी का? 24. 24 अभी शादी नहीं हुआ. They become more tensed only. Then they go to all Jyotishi, all Panditji, all horoscope, isn't it? All matrimonials. Somehow इसको शादी हो जाए इसका. Isn't it? So too, a young boy, उसको नौकरी मिले है. My son 24 still बेरोजगार. Isn't it? उसको रोजगार मिले. Some नौकरी he should establish. Then every friend you ask, every God you pray, you know, you try your contacts. 30 40 years back ऐसे होते थे कि किसी के द्वारा कोई किसी दुकान में लगाया, कहीं पेट्रोल पंप पे लगाया नौकरी के लिए, बिकॉज लाइवलीहुड तो चाहिए. ये कोई लोन लेकर ऑटो दिलाए, फिर ऑटो चला रहे. यू कैन सी टुडे थोड़ा वर्ल्ड चेंज हो गया. बट वी हैव सीन ऑल ऑफ दैट. So everyone has got that set of thing inside. I want that, I want that, I want that. You and I, as students of scriptures, for us, Sanodadhat Brahmapyam, Sanodadhat Brahmapyam should be there always. That's why it is God's grace for you and me from last 3.5 months, 2 3 months, that every day one mantra of one devata we are chanting. Devatas are different expressions, one devata only, but our want is only one. Whether you ask the Tanno Nandi Prachodayat, or you say Tanno Danti Prachodayat, or you say Tanno Rudra Prachodayat, or you say Dhiyo Yono Prachodayat. Any God we are asking only one. May I realize the Brahman in this very life. कर रहे हो कि नहीं प्रार्थना? नहीं करो, कम से कम मेरे लिए करो, फिर अपने लिए नहीं करोगे तो. I do it. You know that? That's what is keeping us regular in the classes. Those who are not doing it, the other Baliya Prarabdha is pulling them here and there. We also have Prarabdha, but we also have Prarthana. Therefore, Prarthana is keeping us intact, at least in the class, and the whole day the Prarabdha is pulling us here and there. दिख रहा है ना हर दिन. So this mantra's meaning is that, O Lord, like the Tantunabha is avurnoti by Tantubihi, product produced out of itself. So too, you are the one who is Mayapati. From within you only, you projected the Maya, the Pradhana, and it has got the Trigunas. And from the Trigunas, the entire Stula Sukshma Karana Dehas of all sorts. You only Avrunot entered there and you are playing. That much theoretical knowledge I understood. But directly I want to experience. I want to drop or give up or come out of my own upaditadatmya, therefore my own sense of separation from you. I want to just have Tatvamasi Aham Brahmasmi. You know, see the morning Upanishad Parayanam also, the Shweta Ketu को अपने पिताजी वही पढ़ा रहे हैं. And here also we are praying for the same thing. Sano dadhat brahmapyam. Can we chant or say this line for 6 times? Sano dadhat brahmapyam. 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 So, naha Saha, that Paramatma Naha, to all of us, Dadat, give us, bestow upon us, Brahma Apyayam, the merger with Brahman. Apyayam means Prapti, Brahma means Brahma Prapti, means Brahma Anubhav Dede. Plural is used. है ना? So when I ask for somebody some material things, there can be questionable, doubtable thing. But if I ask for somebody's moksha, it is not so objectionable. I don't do it means nowadays because you may not immediately want it. No, in general, we say let every jiva in the universe walk towards their spiritual evolution quickly without any obstructions and realize the oneness with Brahman. General हो गया उसमें आप भी आ गए. Particularly it is your choice. है ना? So general prayer में सब include होते हैं. Particular में if you ask you are included. है ना? Like when you go to temple, the Pandit ji does prayer for all, तो पूजा जब. बट आप अपना पर्ची कटवाओगे तो फिर आपका नाम गोत्र से ही विल स्पेशली डू इट. इफ यू डोंट वांट ही विल नॉट डू इट. नो, जबरदस्ती थोड़ी करेंगे. इंडिविजुअली जबरदस्ती नहीं करते, सबके लिए करना पड़ता है, करते हैं. एवरी इंडिविजुअल विल हैव टू आस्क फॉर हिमसेल्फ. पंडित जी सी दैट पूजा अर्चना के लिए टिकट लिया मैंने 125 रुपए का, मेरे नाम ये है, गोत्र है, फैमिली, डू इट, ही डज इट. So here also Sanodadhat Brahmapya means what? Unless we seek, it's not revealed. And this seeking reality is Subhesha. That Subhesha intensified eats away all other Ashubha Ichchas. That's how we have to intensify our Shubhesha. पहले एक क्लैरिटी होना है कि all other desires of me are distracting me from the reality. Second, I should not have any one of them. पक्का प्रजहाति यदा कामान सर्वान पार्थ मनोगतान स्थिति I have to achieve. And yet, because of my inabilities or weaknesses, myself I am not able to give up totally. And Bhagavan also said, Devi Esha Gunamayi Mama Maya Durat. I am clear. Now I am asking the Lord, O Lord, let my desire for Brahma Prapti be so powerful that it eats away all other desires. So, single pointedly, I am desiring only this. Now, when I am desiring this from you, you bless me also. सनो ददात ब्रह्माप्ययम का इस तरह उपयोग करना है. My desire for Paramatma should be intensified for consuming all other desires, and this desire of Paramatma is fulfilled. Blessed. See that कितने साल उपनिषद पढ़कर बात को समझने से कि ये प्रेयर हम कर सकते. And in one way, all Upanishads are is this. We are studying nowadays, not one in Mandukya as well as in the evening Yoga Vasist. Throughout life, remember it. Brahma Satyam, therefore, if at all we have to seek something, that alone we have to seek. And Jagat Mithya, if you want to avoid misery, don't seek the world because it is not real, it is Mithya, it is appearing. See, today the shloka, Tat Satyam, that alone is reality. Saha Atma, that is the self of all. And it is yourself also, and you are that. Tattvam Asi. So, Sahana Dadhat Brahmapyam is the powerful sankalpa and prayer. And these the ones who are having so many desire vasanas, no exposure to Upanishadic Jnanam at all. If you tell them do this prayer, do you think they do? Your own wife or husband were never coming to the class. उनको कहो भाई उपनिषद में कहा कि ब्रह्म प्राप्ति के लिए प्रार्थना करो. She will say if she no, वो तुम तो अपने लिए मांगो, हो सके तो अपने बाबा जी से कहना मेरे लिए ये वाले मांगो. She will ask that only, or your husband. If you tell him ki in the Upanishad it came, we should pray to that Paramatma to bless us with the Brahma Prapti. He says, तो अपने लिए pray करो, मेरे लिए और थोड़ा पकौड़े बना के लाओ. Yeah, you tell him, let me have more long life so that I can eat, drink, travel, enjoy more. People, when they are given choice, that's why you see the big play in all our Puranas. Interesting play. That so many bhaktas do upasana to Lord. To everyone, when they are intense, the Bhagwan appears. Every time the question of Bhagwan is, Bhakta, I am happy with your upasana or japa or puja, tapasya, I am ready to bless you. Tell me what you want. आप स्कंद पुराण में हम पढ़ रहे हैं अभी तक almost 1000 pages we studied. In the 1000 pages, at least 500 stories to आए. Where upasana is done, Deva Bhagavan came. One common question by God. What you want? Everybody asking as per their vasana. Bhagavan is saying tathas. And those who have the Upanishad Adhyanam, they ask Brahma Prapti. Dadata Brahma Pe. So you and I, lucky that we are studying Upanishad. So थोड़ा सा हमारे मन में ये वाला मांगना करेक्ट है, ठीक है, लग रहा होगा. And among us, if somebody says मेरा मांग तो यही है, something else I am not asking, you have surpassed, superseded yourself and others. You are at the Nachiketa level. It will be revealed to us. You know, that story any number of times you remember, it's worth to inspire us that सबको मृत्यु देने वाले भगवान से अमृतत्व का ज्ञान Nachiketa could ask and get because of his desire for that. See that? That's why, if the scientists are very careful, medico, even from the poison they can create medicine. And if the stupid human beings, you and I, if you are not intelligent, from the medicine or amrita like food also, we can create poison and bring diseases to ourselves. अमृत स्वरूप अन्न से हम अपने आप के सारे रोग ले आ रहे. Food is the cause of all diseases. Because you don't know correct food, the quantity, the timings, कुछ भी खाते जाओ. कुछ भी ज्यादा खाओ पॉइजन हो जाता है. There is a quotation. Poison also, if given in correct matra, it becomes a medicine. In the food also, if it is irregular, it becomes poison. I am telling the example of Nachiketa. That his desire for Brahmajnana is so strong that from the Yamaraj he got it. That's a proof. So too, we have to keep on by studying Upanishad, intensify our this desire. Sanodadat Brahma. That's the main thing. Then only our sadhana for that also becomes intensified. If our desires are only for Paramatma, they are 90%, for spirituality only 10%, then out of 24 hours, half an hour you come to class, 23 and a half hours we are in samsara. That won't help, no? साधना उसमें नहीं लाइक इलेक्शन में कितने वोट आए ने आपको वो नहीं है ना मायना रखता यू शुड हैव मोर वोट्स देन द अदर नियरेस्ट पर्सन देन ओनली यू आर सेलेक्ट elected. In the same way, our desire and sadhana for Paramatma should be more than our desire and sadhana for the samsara. Then only we grow. So Sanodadhatu Brahmapyam is chanted. Okay. Saha Naha Mahyam Brahmani Apyam Brahmapyam. Means what? Eki Bhavam. Eki Bhavam means realizing my oneness with Brahman or I am Brahman Anubhuti. Dadatu. Dadatu ityartaha. Dadhat means Dadatu ityartaha. Okay. Some more secrets are in that. One of them is again from the Katha Upanishad that we can do our sadhana and prayer and wait. That's it. When the Lord will bless, it is His choice. This point pe full stop karo. Don't do all natanki like we do the nautanki in the outer world of demands, of proving our credentials, of filing the case in the court and fighting. All of that won't work here. He is Sarvagna, Sarvashaktiman, Paramatma is Icha. We have our right to do sadhana and pray. It is in His discretion or choice when He wants to bless us. That's the way it happens. Proof for that is this mantra that Shruti Mata herself is saying. You pray Tadat Saha Brahmapyam Dadat. And to whom and when He will give, it is in His hands. What I have to do, I do and wait for Him to bless. If He blesses me by evening with this Brahmanubhuti, it is His grace. If He says 10,000 Janma ke baad I will bless you for Brahmajnanam, it is also His grace. We should not ask here any demands or questions. Okay, choice. Isn't it? There's so many things. One of the things is what? You may be so qualified in your otherwise abilities that you may be required by the Lord for His work in this world. So He will get that work from you of this world before He gives you that moksha. You can't say no, उनकी choice. भगवान अपनी मर्जी से कराता. One side from my side when I have lot of desire and all, that itself is my obstruction for His grace. I have no desire, I want only moksha. Yet I will not be given because Lord may need me for this and that work. क्योंकि ऑफिसेस में होता है कि नहीं ट्रांसफरेबल है बट स्टिल होल्ड हिम फॉर 2 more months प्रमोशनेबल है स्टिल होल्ड भाई 3 महीने के बाद वो नेक्स्ट सीट पे जाओ पहले पूरा प्रोजेक्ट खत्म करो करते ना this is also possible like that so many are there one not we said only to say that we have all the duty to do sadhana and pray we have no right karmanyavadikar samavalesh. The phala He gives. Whenever He gives, with open hands you receive it. Don't get tensed, worried about it. Always be concerned about what we have to do from our side. Without doing and praying also, we cannot relax. Having done what's to be done and prayed, we can't be in the tension. जो करना है वो करो उसमें रिलैक्स नहीं होना करने का जो फल मिलना है उसके लिए रिलैक्स हो जाओ जब होगा तब होगा Sanodadata Brahmapyam is a beautiful thing when you ponder over it like this. So many important openings or understandings will happen to us. Thank you. Om 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 Purnamadaha Om Shruti Matre Namaha. Tatsat Brahmarpanamastu. Thank you. Study Gita now for some time.